a mass discussion. Can't you see them dad boys are casting? Testing competition on their podcast mission. Never know what you get. It's chaotic precision. If you don't know, you better find out the dad pack. Are here to prove a point. We three kings just believe that you don't want to tussle with them. This show is thunder. Subscribe and tune in, and you're laughing to the very end. Don't turn your back on the dad pack. Don't turn your back on the dad pack.
Put the kids to bed. Dad's home. We are the DWO podcast, representing the dad world order. I am the handsome head of household, Mr. Magnificent Mike Martin. And with me, as always, the rest of this patriarch pack. We've got the big bad bearded daddy. He is Big Rig Eric Maffey.
Honk if you hear me. Let's go.
Oh yeah, 10-4, good buddy. And he is the perpetual mid-carder and the two-time world record holder. He is the wrestling t-shirt guy, Bo Cephas.
Cowabunga, indeed. It is day 1175 wearing wrestling shirts, and I'm rocking a Crash Jaxon shirt today.
Hey.
Whole lot of dudes.
Hell yeah.
Well, as Mr. Magnificent said, we are the DWO podcast, and as Cephas just said, he's wearing a whole lot of dude shirt. You see who we got with us. He is a whole lot of dude, the one and only Crash Jaxon, maybe.
With a whole lot of black screen the second you said that.
Nar.
You still there, Crashtopher?
Nope, sure ain't.
There he is.
There he is. He's back.
That's your full name in my mind, by the way. You're Crashtopher. Yeah.
Now why can't I hear?
No, you can't hear.
There we go.
Hey.
I'm on my phone, so I got a spam call. It's damn spam calls just ruin everything.
Well, you'll have that. Well, yeah, here he is, the man, the Revolver Remix Champion. Whole lot of dude, Crash Jaxon. Hell yeah,
I'm doing my review.
Coolest belt in indie wrestling.
Definitely the coolest.
Dude, it is. It's fucking dope. Apparently there's some there's a little peanut gallery over there too.
Hey,
yeah.
I got something I want to say.
Oh yeah?
That's a whole lot of poop.
That came out of Sammy, not me.
Yeah, no, I'm very, very aware.
Oh, that fucking got over the microphone so well too.
Well,
That's
there
a
we
great
go.
moment.
Only on the Dad World Order podcast do you hear Sammy Callahan farted into the microphone.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Sammy talking shit.
Sammy
yeah.
talking shit.
Breaking news.
Breaking wind.
Breaking wind.
Oh fuck.
Hell yeah. You
Just
know
like
what?
that.
Let the party begin, indeed. For real.
Indeed.
That's a hell of a way to start an episode. Also, what up to our boy Tim?
What's up,
y'all?
Timmy?
What up, Chris?
What up, Tim?
Congrats on the wedding.
Yeah, man. Tim's had a baby, got married. Everything's
Really?
coming up, Tim, man. I'll tell you what.
Golf.
Absolutely.
Golf
Absolutely.
clap.
Clap it up.
Crash Boy, I gotta tell you, dude. Richmond, Indiana. Was that Richmond? Wait, where was Indianapolis? Indianapolis. Holy shit, man! What a moment that was.
Man, you're telling me
That
was something special for sure.
that explosion, dude. I would venture a guess that us three alone were a good fucking major fucking portion of that. But it was so fucking. The exhilaration. It was like
He corner splashed the man to death.
I know.
you did, man. I mean, it fucking stood out as a hell of a moment, man. I was so fucking excited that we went all the way out. Every time we go all the way out for a Revolver show, it feels like the wrestling spirits pay us back, and we definitely we were so glad to be in attendance for that one. That was quite a.
It was definitely something special. If you would have told me something like that would have happened, even just like 5 years ago, I would have called you a liar.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, hell, dude, last time we had you on was right after the injury in Iowa. I mean, it wasn't too long after that. And I mean, from then to now, and that hasn't been a year. And wow, I mean, what a comeback.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't have been hurt, you probably would have got it before that.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Always
The
might have been.
has a plan, I guess,
Yeah.
or whatever you think about all that.
Yeah.
It's
I'll tell you
weird.
what, though, one of my favorite parts of that match was you just posted up in the crowd for a little portion of it. I got a
forgot
couple
about that.
pictures of you just sitting in the front row while everybody else is beating the shit out of each other. You're just like,
I saw an open seat.
yeah,
I saw an open seat, and I was like, "These rookies, man."
yeah. Just watch and wait.
You
Let
got
these young guys have at it.
man. You got to pick, especially whenever there's 5 or 6 other people in the match.
Yeah, absolutely.
Head on a swivel, you know.
Yeah, man, that was it was a wonderful moment to be a part of. We've had a couple moments like that, so it's always cool. And you know, part of us was like, oh man, you know, that'd have been cool if it was in Dayton, but you could just see how well your like notoriety travels, like going all the way to Indianapolis, and still everybody in that place was fucking stoked.
Well,
for you winning that title.
For a while, I was kind of like wrestling in the Indianapolis area for
Okay, yeah.
5 or 6 years. It's been a while since I've been there, but still, I was there pretty regularly, like every month or every other month for quite a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, still, it just shows that you're, you know, obviously your name travels, and you know, you're a memorable person. People remember you. So it was a really cool moment to be a part of, and even, you know, people at home cheering for you in the living room. So
That's gonna be us, sadly, here in 2 days.
Boo.
Yeah, well, you know what? Hey, Crash, we're not making it to Iowa, but we're making it to Chicago, and we're making it to Richmond again. So, you know, yeah, we're going extra, you know.
Chicago. Being in Chicago is fine. It's getting like there and leaving Chicago is the worst
yeah,
part.
dude, that traffic is a nightmare.
Like I thoroughly enjoy wrestling in Chicago. The crowds are great, like every time.
Dude,
But
that's it for me.
getting there and back is just a bitch.
Dude, I just went there. We were talking about this a couple episodes ago. I went up there for a work like training. I was there all week, and just on a Monday, like I had that Monday off. I got there Sunday, had that Monday off, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go into Chicago, you know, walk around, whatever. And majority of my day was driving to and from Chicago. It was crazy.
Yeah.
On a Monday at like 11 a.m. It wasn't even rush hour traffic.
The
Just
last
So
trip
many people.
there, it took us 45 minutes to drive 2 miles.
Yeah.
I wanted to
And
just
that's like 5 lanes too.
well, so we were heading to Berwyn Eagles Club.
Okay.
So it took us 45 minutes to drive. Like that's just like a 2-lane regular street or whatever, but still just from just all the vehicles and all the lights and stop signs and just how congested it can get, and just how crazy and aggressive some of the drivers are there, which driving in a place like that, you got to be aggressive and assertive or you're not going to get anywhere.
True.
I must have got lucky when I went there. I went there for
2 a.m. to 4 a.m. There you go.
The
I
golden
went there
hour.
for Pokemon Go Fest, and there was like no traffic, and it was just easy.
4 a.m. I'm trying to get gone before that.
Right. I was gonna say we might just have to, you know, take a nap for a little bit, and then we'll leave Chicago around 2 a.m. and we'll be smooth sailing on the way home.
Yeah, and then be getting home at like 6 a.m.
Yeah,
That's
we
our
did it.
plan. We're going home straight after that. Just saying, if you want to ride back really early.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I don't want to be there. I don't want to pay for, like, if I'm really tired, I will pull over at a Pilot and I will get an hour or two and clear that fucking sleepiness in my eyes. Get a fucking Red Bull and fucking turn on talk radio and I'll be good.
Yup.
That's what we did at the last Iowa show. I was I folded down the back seat and took a nap back there, and I think we parked at, I think it was a Pilot or a Casey's or something. And the next thing I knew, I woke up and we were moving, and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
I've done that a a lot more times than I just like I'm not spending money on a hotel room to sleep for 3 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
My
Like I said on the last show, fucking Revolver's got us traveling like we're booked on the show. But it's can't miss shit for us at this point, man. We've almost been sponsors. In July will be 2 solid years that we've been solid monthly sponsors, man. And at this point, it feels like we have to be there. I feel like we're missing out by not going to fucking Iowa big time. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like they booked Santino. Fuck. You know what I mean?
That's gonna be so sick having Santino
It's gonna
there.
be awesome. I keep telling Steve I can't wait for the day that he does his shirt video with Santino, just so I can hear the name that Santino makes up for him. I came up with he's gonna call him Bo Peepus. And the Bo Peepus. I just think it'd be very funny.
I agree. I agree.
So Santino, if you're watching, you're welcome.
I doubt
it. I hope I get to see him Cobra somebody though.
Dude, I'd be so happy.
Cobra somebody. Not me. I don't want it, but someone else.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Chambers.
You think so?
It's always Chambers.
Oh God.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Or Dark Pledge.
What a moment he pulled out at the last Revolver show. I'm still fucking reeling over that one.
Chambers or Dark Pledge?
Chambers. It just tickled me to death. I love a good heel move, and Jesus Christ, was that a good heel move? Like
he left Ace high.
Yeah. Oh my God.
The real son of a bitch move right there.
It really is, man. But I can't deny that I love a good son of a bitch in wrestling. So
yeah. He's so good at being that though, that like I was kind of sad. I mean, as much as you kind of like to see that little bit of face turn just to see everybody else cheer for him for once, and then everybody starts cheering for me like, it doesn't feel as special, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I should have known because right before the match, I was telling everyone around there, like, I fucking told you guys Chambers was a good guy. I told you. And the second he fucking left him high and dry, everyone turned and looked at me like, fuck, I'm sorry. I don't know.
He's an awful human being.
Yeah, hopefully you don't get in the way of you fucking wrecking ball through people lately. You know what I mean? So hopefully he stays on his own little world.
Well, speaking of,
he's preoccupied at the moment with other things.
Yeah.
So I would watch his back because we've seen in the past like Ace can stoop pretty low too, like his earlier days, like at Impact and TNA.
Mm-hmm.
So he can get down and dirty when he needs to.
And I mean,
yeah, he'll fuck his mom. I forgot about that part, but yeah, honestly, that's worse than him beating you up.
Yeah, imagine that.
What kind of comeback can you have to that?
Just hanging that over his head.
It's like you beat him up, but like, yeah, so what?
I
can't unfuck your mom.
Yeah.
This bruise gonna heal.
Yeah, that's a permanent scar on the ear for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of people in your path, man, we got this match coming up right here this Saturday. I gotta say, man, I know you guys have I don't know how close you guys are, but you've been friendly in the past. So I'm interested to see what type of chemistry is going to be in this match, man. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Also, first time ever. Like we've never like interacted like in a match ever.
Yeah. Really?
Like, whether it be a scramble or anything. All we've had is like training.
Damn.
Wow.
And Trey asked for the match because originally it was going to be me versus BDE. And then Trey hit up Sammy and he asked to have a go at me because he wanted to have a go before his words blew up.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's coming.
So
we've been singing the praises of Mr. Crash Jackson for quite some time, so we agree. You know what I mean? It won't be too long, like before we have to contact your agent.
I don't know. I have to agent's part of my money. I don't want to do that.
Well, the agent is you with this. It's, it's just you in disguise.
You have to contact me, and then like I'll just change hats.
Yes, it's a whole separate email and everything.
Agent crash. It's like wardrobe change, like at a magic show or something. I'm gonna
just have a clip-on tie in your pocket. Yes. Hello.
I'll just attach it to my necklace that
Yeah. Just no shirt. Just
no shirt.
Just clip-on tie.
Here, and I just have a clip-on tie right here.
Yes.
Trunks and all, just ready to go.
Please do it. Please. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing, like backstage, like promo gimmick.
Clark Kent glasses.
The Remix
Clip-on
Champion couldn't
tie.
talk tonight, but we did get a hold of his agent, and it's just you fucking clipping on a tie to your necklace. That'd be awesome.
I have some like Dudley Boy glasses with
Yes. Fuck, that'd be awesome.
I can pull off some glasses though, because like I have. There's a picture. You'd have to like search deep on my Facebook, but it's a picture for me in high school. I'm like dressed up because our high school football coach, he'd have us dress up on Fridays rather than wear our game jerseys.
Right.
Because people kept forgetting their jerseys. Like he'd hand them out to us like Thursday after practice, wear them to school. Have too many people like forget them in their locker, and then bug him to go get the key to the locker room to go grab it so they can wear it. So then he was like, "Nope, y'all are wearing shirt and ties from now on," which I liked it. The girl liked it.
Come in dressed up clean on a Friday? Hell yeah.
Shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. The girls liked it a lot.
Sure.
Then there's a picture of me. I look like I'm in a GQ magazine with my shirt, my tie. I got some glasses on. I got my big old class ring on and stuff,
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't think they do class rings anymore. Or if they do, it's not like really a thing.
Because it was a waste of like $400.
Yeah.
I have zero idea where my class ring is.
I sold mine for the gold, and actually I bought a pistol with it. I reinvested it.
Go.
That's a good trade.
Right? The hell's it gonna do with the class ring?
For real.
Legit. It might be.
What am I gonna do? Wear it like a lame-o?
Could you imagine rocking it to this day? Just fucking 98, bro.
Oh wait, baby, let's go.
Great year.
But man, you've had a couple defenses now, I believe. Dayton,
right?
and was it just no?
No, it's been 2, ain't it?
You've had 2. Or was it just the one?
I think
I love how none of us know.
I haven't.
I can't remember when the last fucking Revolver show before Dayton was.
In the last like 3 weeks, I've been curb stomped 3 times.
Yeah. See, you have an excuse. We don't.
Well, I have an excuse. I've been drinking dad water.
Yeah, you have an excuse.
Okay,
so you just had the one against Allen Angels. Are you going to be instituting the stipulation of the remix title and picking your match? I noticed the Allen Angels was just kind of a straight up fight, which, hey, do your thing. But I just didn't know if maybe per opponent, if you feel like, hey, maybe I'm gonna pick this or something like that.
You have to beat me by 5 count.
I mean, I thought about it, but then I realized I'm the fucking best. So I'm just
There you go.
They just have to beat me straight up in a regular match. We're even playing field, no advantage anywhere.
Oh, that's a remix in itself for real.
I don't need no advantage.
Different from whenever Alex Shelley had it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mr. 2 out of 3 falls and all that horse shit. But yeah, I mean that's a great way to look at it. You don't
have a pure rules smack. No, no.
Whoever, so I will say though, whoever wins that scramble match will be facing a Dayton.
Yeah, whoever wins the scramble match on Saturday, I will be facing Dayton.
So it could be a new guy or it could be someone a little seasoned.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that case, let's pull that graphic up real quick. So, just a second amongst yourselves.
But you will have I'm
Oh,
assuming
shit.
multiple defenses between now and Dayton.
Yeah, I'm not, and I'm trying to defend it at other places too.
Yeah.
I think they should take advantage of the fact that you're going to be at Squared Circle Expo and put you on a match there. But that's my opinion.
Well,
Well, you're in the Rumble, but
ahead and with like time constraints,
Makes sense.
everything they had already had like a lot of stuff, like singles and other like regular matches, put up. But you know,
Never say never though, because last year
I'll win Rumble and win whatever championship is there too.
Squared Circle Expo title, baby. Hell yeah.
clapped so fucking hard. Speaking of which, here's the scramble right here. So it could be AJ Francis, BDE, Mr. Jeffrey John, Junie Underwood, Big Pound, and Dark Pledge. I gotta tell you one thing. I'm excited for this match, but I'm so excited to see Big Pound keep getting more opportunities, man. Because there's something special about that kid. I don't know. He's got a it factor that's different than other.
Yeah, Like in wrestling years, he's you could call him kid, but like he's grown. He's grown. And he's got like grown man mentality also. Like he thinks outside the box.
You can tell in a way, man. There's something, like I said, there's something special about his charisma it makes him stand out. So we're excited to see him grow. He's coming on the show, actually.
Oh yeah, he's a big time hustler too. That's huge. That's huge, especially in wrestling.
Bro, I love him though. Like I watch him all the time. Like, dude, he tried to steal the world belt a couple months ago. I'm not even playing. Like, this ain't a gimmick. Like, I swear he was trying to steal it. But I kept looking.
Fuck.
He's probably trying to flip it for a profit.
Bro, he'd be the person who'd be like sell the world belt. He's like, you want to sell the world belt for $10,000 and then give you $8,000 and be like.
But then we could just get a new one if he did split it with you.
Right. Like, what does a new one cost? Like,
not that much, unless it's like
You happen to know a guy.
all over it and everything. Like,
sorry, Myron. $8,000. Here's a
$8,000 we might as well all throw in together.
All of our belts for $10,000 if anyone wants to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Off the champion. I will take them from them and hand them to you. You're the champion now.
you're the champion now. That's what we need to do, boys. Right
Money
there.
talks, man. Money
There's
talks.
our dream. We'll get $10,000 and we'll hand it to Sammy, and he'll make us the Wrestling Revolver Trio champions. But the second day he does that, he'll probably put us against SGC or some shit.
I said, SGC's music hits. Son of a bitch.
Or fucking macabre, and we just get fucking choke slammed into the earth.
I would rather wrestle SGC than the macabre.
Yeah,
For real, dude.
I'm scared to fucking death of Dreadnought now. I can't. Like, part of me wants to be like, oh, I know who you used to be. Let me go say hi. But I'm so stuck. I can't. Like, he's intimidating looking.
Completely different person now.
Yeah.
No doubt.
There's a different aura.
They might come out Saturday as the new tag champs.
Mm.
I'm a big Alpha Sig guy, but
Cruel's undefeated, and Fulton's been undefeated since he became Dreadnought.
yeah, like
It's true.
Honestly, I've kind of been thinking along the same lines as
It's
you, Crash.
those few times where the champion is kind of the underdog and at the disadvantage.
Yeah. I mean, hell, we thought there was a chance they were dropping them in Dayton. The way things were looking.
Yeah.
And you know, that Gia Miller's a smart cookie.
Yeah, she's on fire, dude. Everything she's doing everywhere is fucking super interesting.
What's that?
She's a college graduate. Yeah, she's smart. She went to Alabama, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
Wicked smart.
Wicked smart. Well, I would assume, though, between now and Dayton, you're going to defend that, I would assume, in Chicago and Richmond?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
I'm a fighting champion. I want to.
Well, that here's what I love about your confidence is you're like, whoever wins the scramble faces me in Dayton. You already know. You're like, no, I'm going to be the champion in Dayton.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why we're very confident, which, by the way, we mentioned Squared Circle Expo. For anyone watching and you want to meet Crash, he's going to be appearing at our table and we're gonna have brand new graphics available, which will have the nice. We got one of you your new photos holding the new championship, and it'll have our logos and the Revolver logo and all that shit on it. But we're printing them confidently, knowing damn well that even though there's defenses in between now and Squared Circle, his ass is still going to be champion, even though his phone went black again.
Stop calling Crash,
Scam.
telemarketers.
Airplane mode.
But look at this graphic while we're waiting on.
Ugh.
Man, Gia, there's something special about her, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be iffy. I fear for our Alpha Sig boys.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we hear you.
You know who I really
can't hear
fear?
you guys. What the hell?
What the hell?
Oh, there we go.
Damn hell.
There we go.
Also, we gotta say what up to our boy Jordan.
Oh,
Hey.
I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb.
There you go.
Well, that'll make you go off the internet, won't it?
No,
No.
it just
Oh,
means
that's
people
airplane
can't call him.
No, it
That's
just
Leave
like
me alone.
mutes like notifications and stuff.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're bringing up the other matches, so we definitely got to bring up this one here, man. I'm really concerned about how this match ends up, because there's a lot of, especially in Revolver, there's a lot of like, I don't want to say fourth wall breaking, but everybody knows who just had a baby. You know what I mean? Like everyone, there's a little bit of reality there.
There's a lot of layers.
There's layers to this onion. You know what I mean? And it is interesting to see
Like an ogre.
where she's going, where her, loyalty will lie, if it will come to question at all. It's just an interesting asterisk to this match that could matter and could not matter at the same time. I don't know. It's
like if she gets involved, which side is she helping?
exactly. And that's not, short of her not being involved. I wouldn't think that Mr. Young Goat would have much of a chance against Mr. Steve Macklin. Not that Myron's not been kicking ass lately, but he's not faced no one like Steve Macklin in this particular run. I would say the closest to that would have been his defense against me at the Richmond show, the holiday special. Yeah, but at the same,
as closest as kind of style.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. There's just something about, and this is no offense to you at all either. There's just something about the run that Macklin is on. There's something about that run
man.
right now. He just earned that match.
Next.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
At the Airbnb.
Oh shit.
Squared Circle weekend.
Fuck, I didn't work myself into
this.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. That would make for some really fucking great content. Crash just fucking pouncing you.
God damn it.
Off the fucking porch or something.
I'm feeding him beers Friday night and trying to instigate it.
I don't want your dad waters. I'm literally going to Target and I'm gonna get every bit of dad water that comes in and I'm bringing it with us.
I gotta move spots. I gotta plug my phone in. It's going dead.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'll be bringing some of Kentucky's finest.
While you're taking care of that, we can take a look.
Sammy
at
give you his fucking
match
laptop.
Check this one out here. This right here.
Oh boy, this one's gonna bang.
I'm scared to death for both these guys because obviously they're no longer friends, but they used to be. And there's a level of abuse that you give to somebody that you're that close to.
Yeah. We hit our friends harder than we do people we don't like.
Especially when our friends piss us off.
Yeah.
So that's why it's got me very concerned for both of these gentlemen that they might take it a little too far, considering the last time we saw them interact, he tried to Palmer. Well, I don't know if they call him Palmer anymore since he says Palmer's dead, but Palmer tried to kill.
He might need to be taking some meds or something, man.
Yeah. What was the direct quote to Phil? Palmer's not here right now.
Yeah. And I was like, "Are we watching a horror film?"
That's what it sounded like. It's
right?
exactly what it sounded like.
Crazy. And then he tried to kill Swanee, like for no reason.
Yeah.
I guess
mean,
there's a reason, but
I thought
Yeah.
smacking his head on the floor was bad enough, and then he freaking pile
Yeah.
driver through a goddamn door.
hey, speaking of graphics, by the way, we're talking about it. Check this out, man. For those who haven't seen it, this will be the graphic that we have available at the table, and it'll have logos and stuff on it. It's not completely finished yet, but it's pretty fucking cool, though.
Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet.
Have you seen our newest logo that we have designed for us? We haven't debuted it as actually using it yet, but we have this right here, and we're gonna have keychains made of that. Isn't that fucking neat?
That's sweet.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking excited about that.
That is sweet.
We're doing big things over here.
Hell yeah, we love that.
Shout out to our boy Dick Star that made that for us.
Yeah.
Guy's awesome.
Also, we got some photos done by Allie Mack, which they're so fucking fantastic. Check this out.
I love that.
She fucking killed it, dude. We even got like looking like some G's, you know. It's fun to
Hold
be
on,
around.
no,
her
you gotta
Hold on,
flip up the
show that last one again.
with the
the
tough
one
one.
that look.
You guys look like judges on Ink Master.
Dude,
Fuck, you ain't wrong.
We fucking do.
I'll never unsee it.
Cephas is Dave Navarro.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
Hey, that's a compliment. I fucking love that show.
It is.
Oh, it's a great show.
As a
Great show.
fellow tattoo connoisseur.
Right.
Right.
Hey, this is probably my favorite one.
I want the
though.
toothpick though. I want to be that guy.
Oh, Chris Nunez. That's just classic. I need that for my wallet.
We should get some fucking prints to bring out at Squared Circle.
I
Just-
thought about
I'm
doing
fun.
that. Just a couple, just to be
Yeah.
Why not?
to be silly. Why not?
You never
What
know,
do you
somebody might want it. Who knows?
But yeah, man, I will never unsee that serious picture now. At first I saw it and I'm like, we look like we're about to drop a fucking album, but Judges on Ink Master is 10 times better.
And I mean,
So-
like OG Ink Master, like the later seasons of Ink Master, kind of was like, nah.
Right.
What was the guy? Was the guy's name like Peck, Gregory Peck, or something Peck? He's an old dude, had a toothpick in his mouth all the time.
Yeah. I said Chris Nunez was the other guy.
Mm.
Oliver Peck.
Oliver
yeah.
Peck. Yep.
I'll tell you what, there are some really good artists on there, but I distinctly remember it was a chick, and like she was a good artist, but she was so obsessed with it was, I don't know, some kind of like symbol from like Hinduism or whatever, that she would incorporate it into like every fucking tattoo she did, even if the person didn't ask for it.
Yeah.
And I remember she did it on one and they made a big, like, that's not what they asked for. She's like, oh, it's okay. And then the judges absolutely fucking roasted her for it. And I was just like, yeah, that's what you fucking get. Do what the customer asked for.
So, Crash, at Squared Circle, we know you're in the Rumble, man, but do we know what your match is with BLP yet, or has that not been announced? Or
It has not been announced, and I have not been told anything yet. But I'm sure that will probably get sorted out relatively soon, since March is almost over.
Yeah, it's coming
And
up.
that's we're about 5 weeks away, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the end of April.
4th, 25th, yeah.
So
I'm excited as
It'll
hell.
probably get sorted out pretty soon.
Hell
April's gonna be such a cool month, dude.
my wife is dreading it. She's like, it's an entire month of wrestling, like every weekend.
April 5th is Chicago. April 12th is Richmond. April 19th and 20th is WrestleMania party. And then April 24th and 5th is Squared Circle. It's just like bam, bam, bam. I'm so thankful that we're taking 2 weeks off at the end of May. But it's a lot to just pile it all in. Like I said, I feel like we're fucking booked in a way.
Yeah.
Like it's weird.
Now imagine doing all that if you're hitting like 3 shows in a weekend, like a Friday,
Yeah,
Saturday.
dude, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. I get tired and sore from just traveling. I can't imagine getting beat up for a couple hours and then doing all the traveling.
The traveling is crazy, man. People really don't.
The traveling is the worst part.
Yeah.
That's the roughest on our bodies whenever we're like going places to shows or signings or whatever it is that we're going to go do. And my like over a decade of being in wrestling now, it's conditioned me. Like I don't want to like go anywhere unless I'm like getting paid for it.
Yep.
So like I don't even like. I probably sound like an asshole, but I don't even like going down to Kentucky to visit my family because I'm like, oh, I got to spend money. Because normally I'm getting paid to go somewhere.
You tell your cousin like, "Hey, dude, get the local guy to book me."
Yeah, or something. I always if I do want to try to go visit family or something, I try to get like a booking or something like in the same weekend. So then at least like I can try to like even it out or even like be coming home with like a little bit of extra money in my pocket.
What's your hometown again?
Salyersville, Kentucky.
Salyersville. It's Saylor.
Salyer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that Eastern?
Very, very Eastern. It's
What
it's
county?
4 hours one way from Dayton.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Yeah.
What county is that?
Magoffin County.
McGoffin.
God, that's as Kentucky as you can get.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But only like a lot of my at least like my immediate like closest family don't really live there anymore. My sister and her wife, my mom and my stepdad live in Florida, and then my sister and her kids live in Georgetown. So
Okay.
at least Georgetown's only like 2 hours, so like that's not awful.
Right. Yeah.
So it's more like my grandma and then like some aunts and uncles and like maybe like a couple of cousins live like still in the hometown.
I feel like Georgetown, Lexington is a big market for everybody like from that area. Like if they want to get out of there, they just head directly west and plant feet in Georgetown or Lexington. Which I mean there's
that
more work. If you're not mining coal and shit like that, it's like, well, that's where the work is.
I worked at the Toyota manufacturing plant for 2.5 years before I moved to Ohio.
Yep.
How was that?
And I hated it.
Yeah. I never heard good things about it. That's why
the money was fine, but the amount of stress and everything
you don't have a life.
Yeah, like I worked the second shift, so I'd go in at 5:15, I'd get off at 2:30 in the morning. I would get food or go home and make some food, and then I'd play video games and then go to sleep and then get up and go to work.
Yep.
So like Saturday, Sunday, like I hustled like real hard to make sure like I had bookings because like I couldn't do like Friday shows or Thursday shows or anything like that because I was working, and trying to get time off at a place like that is like pulling teeth.
Yeah, everything's so corporate and
that and they just don't want you to like have a life outside of it.
Dude,
especially second shift, we got treated like shit.
So do you go into a job interview now and like you like put it out there like, look, I'm a professional wrestler, so I have certain dates and stuff like that I gotta meet? Because I mean, I went into this latest job I have now, and I mean, I pitched it in my interview because they started off with like, tell us something interesting about yourself.
Oh yeah, and, like I bring that up like immediately, like most weekends are like no-goes. Like occasionally, oh yeah, like if you need, like if I'm free, I could pick up a shift or something of whatever it might be.
Yeah.
But the job market's ass right now because I was working at FedEx Freight before I got hurt, before I broke my arm, but then I lost my job after that. So then I've not been able to find anything, and it's been over a year. So like I've been like wrestling and just like trying to hustle merch or whatever. Right. Recently, I just started doing Uber Eats because I have a more reliable car.
Yeah.
So that's helped. That's helped.
Hey, brother, there's money to be made in that shit, though. I mean,
oh yeah.
It's nice that's there too. I mean, it's
the biggest thing is just like you got to treat it like just like a regular, just like every other job. Like I'm gonna work this time to this time, and then I'm done for the day or whatever. Because like if you just treat it like, oh, I can just work whenever, you're never gonna go work.
Right. No. And there's a hustle to it too. Like there's like
absolutely.
There's a whole fucking like scheme to to efficiently make your money.
I did
Well,
really.
you go just pick it up and drop it off. Like I've only like been like slightly late on a pickup once, and that was just because I had to get gas. Out of all the deliveries I've done, I've actually been early on like every delivery.
Yeah,
It's just like go and just do it and get it done.
they
So,
give
like,
you plenty of time.
anytime your drivers, like your Uber Eats, DoorDashers, are taking forever, sometimes it is because we get better rates if like we accept like multiple orders at once.
Yeah.
Like we get paid better. So sometimes that might cause a delay, but as long as they're not like dicking around in between deliveries or like while they're waiting to get the food or dropping it off and they're not like really following directions or whatever, then that's whenever like stuff becomes a problem. But like
Right.
I have like 100% rating on Uber Eats right now.
There you go.
In
Well,
between
hey,
jobs
our
for me.
boy Brian said, depending on where you live, might be able to get you work moving furniture if you're interested in that.
I mean, if the pay's there,
Whole lot of moving.
I've done a whole lot of moving in my life. I just recently moved to a new, well, not a new house, but a newer, better house in Dayton.
There you go.
So that's fantastic. I have functioning air conditioning. Yes, I'm not
What
going
do
to
you
melt
keep-
in the summer.
Mike, ask him the question.
Oh yeah, ask him the question. Did we ever ask you that question? I don't know if we had it back then. Mike, ask
No,
him.
it's a good one to ask now.
Yeah.
Now that you have a functioning air conditioner, what do you keep your thermostat set to?
69.
Yeah.
I
I love that
gotta
you
keep it sexy, baby.
Nice.
Brian's saying 220 a day.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's like, where we at, dog?
Where we
We
at?
will get y'all in contact.
Working local crews for cash.
We love
Okay.
that. I
We
need some
love
new
that.
boots. I need some new wrestling boots anyway.
Hell yeah, brother.
You know,
Mine are
Brian, I don't
falling
know.
apart.
Brian comes to wrestling or Revolver every single time it's in Dayton. He brings his kids. They sit around near our section.
Oh, okay. I've probably seen them then.
I
Yeah.
guarantee you've interacted with them.
I guarantee it. I run like faces that like blur together a lot of the times until
I
like
bet,
we
dude.
actually like have a conversation and stuff like that. Then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember like this particular person because we talked about this one thing or whatever.
Speaking of which, we need to figure out something dope as fuck to eat Saturday night or Friday night.
I was looking around. There's a couple of places around the place that are like there's a local taco joint.
Are you talking about the
sure.
Squared Circle?
Yeah. I'm looking for
There's this really dope pizza place that my boy J Rose put me on to called Giacomo's Pizza.
Okay.
It's that
Jay
like,
Roman?
they got some banging like pizzas there. Like they got standard like pepperoni, cheese, supreme, whatever, but then they got some like funky stuff too. And it's
Okay.
I don't
Mellow mushroom kind of funky.
kind of like there's like this barbecue one. I can't remember exactly what all it had on it, but it was like barbecue sauce that had like pork, like pulled pork on it or something. But this has been like a few years ago, so like it could have changed. But I've ate there a couple times and it's hit every time. Giacomo's. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Remember last year when we just annihilated a fucking crave case?
Fuck yeah.
I didn't have a single one.
I regretted it immediately after.
Yeah.
And the next day.
My butthole regretted it the next day, that's for sure.
No.
The only reason that I had some is just because we had been drinking. Because I'm not a fan of White Castle at all.
Not a fan of the White Castle.
That's why I'm trying to pre-plan. I was thinking
Hey,
about
that Waffle House hit though. The one that what we get that Friday?
Yeah.
We got Waffle
Right.
House.
I might
the
bring
Waffle House is banging.
steak and eggs for breakfast Saturday morning. That might be dope.
The restaurant at the hotel where the expo's at, that food was really good.
That food
It's
was really
expensive.
good.
That food.
It was expensive. It was pricey, but it was delicious.
It was very good.
So it kind of
it was
made
worth
it
it.
a
At least it
little
wasn't
worth it.
shit food. Yeah. It was good.
It's like, yeah, like we could eat we're not gonna eat here the entire time, but like we could grab like a meal
Yeah, it's good
or
to
a
get
quick
a meal
little
there for
something there.
sure.
Just we had lunch there, and then I think we had
Because I
We
got
might-
one
I got
meal a
some
day.
pulled pork or something, and it was good.
We may end up having to, because we did offer Ken Anderson dinner that day, so we might end up having to fucking buy him dinner too. So
That's all you.
He said, that's all you.
I could barely afford to feed myself.
hey, well, this is what it is. We'll liquor you up
Oh boy.
and give you a place to sleep.
Yeah. I won't be partying as hard this year. I'm bringing my little one with me, so we'll hang out for a little bit. But
Boo.
yeah, well, you know what?
That's what we said to it. But we're also dad lifers, man.
We're living the fucking
No,
gimmick,
I get
all right?
it. I'm
Living
a
the gimmick.
I'm a cat dad. It's not the same, but
Don't worry though, she won't be drinking. She's not old enough.
No, not nearly old enough.
well, I would hope not. If she's not old enough.
I actually got a.
That sounds like some Eastern Kentucky stuff there.
For real. For real.
That shrine.
Believe me, I would know.
You would know.
I would
You
know.
Now we actually got a hotel. So
Across the street,
the
wasn't it?
hotel that Squared Circle's at, like I looked it up and it was like for one night was like $450 or
They
something.
probably upprice it because
Yeah, it was crazy. But then the hotel across the street, like you can walk across the street and you're in the parking lot,
Mhm.
was like $200 cheaper, like
Oh, wow.
$220 cheaper. And I was like, I'm gonna get one there.
There you go.
So,
There you go.
I need a,
Don't
I need a
even-
travel Keurig machine.
How far is our Airbnb from the gimmick this time?
15 minutes.
That ain't bad.
Not bad. No, it's bad.
It's a nice
It's
little
gonna be a
house.
fucking fun weekend, boys. I'm really looking forward to it, man. Fucking, if
We
you
got a
want
lot
to
of fun
carpool with
weekends
us
coming
there,
up,
man,
man.
let me know.
it's gonna be awesome.
I'll come swoop your ass up if you need it. I don't know what your plans are for the weekend, but
Mine? I'm just
Yeah.
wrestling and hanging out with you guys.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you
Good
need a
plan.
ride there or not. You want to carpool
Safe.
with us? 'Cause
Oh,
I
well,
believe
I mean,
they're going together, right?
if we can work it out,
Yeah, we'll make
you
it
know,
work.
we'll figure it out. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I'll drive an hour out of my way. I don't give a fuck. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, man. I had a whole lot of fun last time. I'm looking so much more forward to the card this year because not as much of it's announced, and that almost makes me more excited. I'm looking forward to meeting Bret Hart, which is he's been on the bucket list for a while. Danhausen's agreed to do an interview with us there, so we're gonna do a little interview on spot with Danhausen. Try to get a couple other on spot interviews with some people. So make sure
I think at some point that weekend while we're sitting at the table, we just need to get on like Instagram Live or something and just like do social commentary of like people we see walking by.
Dude, we filmed a whole giveaway last year that we did nothing with whatsoever.
You know, what's funny though is I still have all that, and I'm at this point I'm tempted to throw all that together and just be like, "Hey, saw us last year. Here we are. We're gonna be here again, giving away shit this year."
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
Do it.
yeah.
Not a bad idea.
I forgot, like literally till last month that we had that content. I was like, "Oh shit, I've never used that."
I have
Yeah,
so
I
much
forget.
stuff on my phone that I haven't used for content. It's insane, and it's my own fault because I got my phone has a terabyte worth of storage.
Oh shit.
So I just like don't delete anything anymore, and then I forget it's there.
That's a whole lot of storage.
Yeah.
So I don't think Tussle or Mouse is going to be there, man. We're going to have no camera.
I was going to
presence.
ask if anybody knew
I
if
thought Mouse
was
said he was
or not.
coming.
Is Mouse coming?
I think
I
so.
have no idea.
I thought he told us at the last Dayton show he was coming. We'll have to ask him next time.
Yeah, so we should reach out to him, let him know that.
If he's coming to,
I think he's he's shooting the
if
Black
he's coming to
Label show.
Revolver on Saturday, I'll ask him, and I'll let y'all know.
Okay.
Unless
I
y'all
could have
have, like,
swore
I
he
don't
said
have
he
his
was shooting the
number.
Black Label show because he like knows them really well or something. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, because he used to whenever Black
R.I.P.
Label was like regularly running before they took their hiatus. Mouse was always there.
Hell yeah.
Your voice is
Mouse
there,
is the
but
man.
your face is not. There it is.
There it is.
Face is back.
I had to share the Wi-Fi password with Sammy.
Fucking Sammy.
The Wi-Fi that's at the Airbnb here has been like weird. I've had to reset it like 3 times.
Really?
Yeah.
It's probably Spectrum.
You think John Moxley went and got tetanus shots today?
Oh my god!
That was
Dude,
Yeah.
that was.
Sammy says guarantee he didn't.
That was fucking disgusting, dude.
I was so. Oh,
Do you think that went as
What
planned?
peanut
Do you think-
gallery say over there?
Oh, he said he definitely didn't go to the hospital or anything.
that is
I just
so
love that Renee posted it on her story on Instagram and just said my emergency contact, and it was just him with a fucking tail sticking out of his back.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Or she might have just won that whole trend with that alone. Fuck.
Do you think it was supposed to stick, or do you think he was supposed to bounce
No.
off it?
I don't think
No. With how close those were, like put together on the thing, like they weren't supposed to like stick in like that, and it
Yeah.
just did.
Oh,
It just hurts me thinking about it.
It made for a really cool fucking visual, but God, his back has to.
Yuta trying to pull it out, and the skin's just coming with
bro, he
it.
probably
Hey.
got the spinal damage. Like that was fucking ridiculous. I was so scared for him. Like,
He stayed the fact that he just sold, like, obviously he's in fucking pain. I'm not saying he like sold it, but like he did. It wasn't like a fuck, get this the fuck out of my back. Like he was just fucking went through it, you know,
He's-
like a fucking pro. It's crazy.
He's a tough motherfucker.
Oh
Right.
yeah,
and then Yuta in there looking like Wolverine,
yeah.
like fucking Logan. Jesus, that dude fucking hairy as shit. Works.
My God, we need to make that
pretty
happen.
gnarly. Also, speaking of Mouse, shout out to Billy. She had a kick-ass match with Mercedes last night, man.
Yeah.
That was super fun to watch. I'm glad that
Proud of
she's
old Billy.
getting some shine on the main show. I love to see
Absolutely. A
The
fellow
kid.
Kentucky kid right there.
Hell
it.
yeah.
That's right.
Just a
And
different
man, I
blood.
saw the stat that she's had over 500 matches and she's 20 years old.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wow.
I'm trying to introduce her to Mikey.
She's dating Brogan Finley or some shit, isn't she?
Yeah, you know, that shit's fleeting with kids.
As far as the last I heard, they were, but I don't know.
Hey, you never know these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never paid
Everybody
attention to that
dates
shit.
everybody.
So
My wife talks to me about that Holly, like who's dating in Hollywood and stuff. I was like, I couldn't care any
we-
less.
Did we bring this
No.
comment up here? Got to the show late, but just want to say can't wait to see Crash this Saturday in Iowa. Super hyped.
Hell yeah.
Ooh,
Fuck yeah.
speaking of Iowa, though, I want to talk about one more thing. Obviously, besides your match, what match are you most excited for at this coming show?
Oh man. Honestly, like I'm most excited. One, I'm excited to find out who I'm going to be facing in Dayton. That's
Right.
number one. But a very close second is Palmer and Swan. I know we
Yeah.
already talked about it, but just
All right,
like
eat.
That's
like
mine,
the
yeah.
wars that Revolver that I've seen those guys have together and with other people is just been insane. So like it's definitely going to be a step up from
Yeah.
from past things. And it's
That's
going to be
Because
nuts.
both of
It's
those
gonna be
guys
nuts.
in probably the best shape I've ever seen them in ever. So
Right.
just, whew.
Speaking
I'm
of
almost
Logan,
like personally, like Swan's always been in like really good shape, but like he's like he's like turned it up like a whole nother level now.
Yeah.
he's got that action figure fucking physique now.
Yeah. He looks like Pac right now,
Yeah.
like with an 8-pack.
And he's
Yeah,
fucking motivated.
Yeah,
Bro, him and Palmer's gonna get fucking wild.
and
I can't
Palmer,
wait for it,
he's-
dude.
he's completely like unhinged right now, and plus he's like
like
jacked
little
as fuck
insider
right now.
terms, like the reason, like I want to keep those guys as a team. Like this isn't just an angle. Like I had to break them up because they're legit not getting along anymore. There's a lot of shit behind the scenes that are not good anymore at all.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
Say no.
Power of positivity with Swan versus the power of not giving a fuck with Palmer is going to make for a fucking interesting dichotomy for this match. I'm excited to see where it goes, but I'm so nervous. It's going to be one of those, please don't die. Please don't die. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
It's going to
That,
be.
and honestly, I don't think it's going to be the last one, but I am excited for what I'm hoping is going to be a series out of Ace and Chambers.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hope that they draw that out because that's going to be fun.
I don't. I hope Chambers whoops Ace's ass. And
Oh.
I hope Ace faces more defeat. You know why?
Got an
Be
ace
late.
hater.
No, I'm not an Ace hater. I want Ace to go through trials and tribulations so he can climb up that mountain afterwards and have
Oh.
a hell of a babyface moment. That's what I'm looking for. I'm
I
looking
got
for
you.
everything's been falling apart for him as it is. You know what I mean? He's been through a lot of stress over the last year. I'm ready
Yep.
to see Ace snap and give it back to everything. You know
How
what
much
I mean?
can one man take before he snaps? You know, and the one person he thought he could, you know, fall back on his, you know, friend from way back and whatnot, even turned on him. So yeah, it's
Someone
be a
that he's helped train.
yeah.
There's a lot of layers to these onions in Revolver, and that's what I like the most about. That's what we talked about over the last few shows that we've done rewind wise. Is there's these little drips of story. Sometimes the match will happen, you'll think, oh, that was just a one-off, but then a couple shows later, there'll be that little bit of layer that happened in that match that you'll just be like, wait a minute,
Little sprinkle.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so
Well,
good.
to add some more layers, me and Trey used to be roommates whenever I first moved to Ohio.
Oh, shit.
So
There's story there too.
Look at that. And honestly, dude, we say this pretty much every time now, but these cards somehow just keep getting better and better. I mean, we've talked about like 4 different matches on this card and haven't even mentioned Moose and Gringo. Like, that's a match that's happening.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Moose and Gringo fucking Loco. Like, what?
that's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Contrasting styles, but like they both can like do multiple styles also.
Fuck yeah, they can.
I mean, look at Gringo and Macklin from Dayton.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Oh, I can't wait.
Forget Mustafa Ali versus Jake Chris.
Oh.
You talk about a white meat baby face match. I'm gonna love that.
Barn burner and a half.
Yes.
They're going to be a beautiful
That kind of sounds like an opener to me. I don't know.
See, we always try to play this game. We always try to figure out which fucking match Sandy's going to choose for opener. I don't think any of us have got it fucking right once, except for speedball matches. Those are a good candidate.
Speaking of which, oh my God,
he's been killing it. So fucking proud of him.
Him, Ricochet, and Kenny Omega.
Sign me the fuck up.
Oh my God.
Wrestling's on fire right now, man. It's fun.
Wrestling's cool as fuck, man.
It's gotta be crazy for you with all these contemporaries and friends of yours that are just do it like for speedball. You know what I mean? Like,
it's got to be motivation, right?
Yeah,
absolutely. And speaking of Ricochet is also a fellow Kentucky boy.
Absolutely.
So I mean,
I got so mad because at one point in WWE they stopped billing him from Kentucky and they started billing him from like Las Vegas.
Well, that's where he lives now.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. So
oh shit.
So that's probably why. But like, I mean, I don't live in Syersville anymore. But like, that's my hometown.
Yeah, I'd always be billed from my hometown. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Would you ever move back to your hometown?
What?
Would you ever move back to your hometown?
No.
What about like, let's say Crash has unlimited money wise, you wouldn't go back to your hometown and just like buy a block and build a mansion?
Oh, if I had unlimited money, probably still not.
They got a Walmart?
No.
Oh, okay. Fuck that.
The closest Walmart, well, their like stuff is kind of small. So like, yeah, I'd have to drive like 15 or 20 minutes to get to a Walmart. But
what was your grocery store growing up?
We had a Save-A-Lot and a what was the other one?
The IGA.
IGA, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was my knothole team.
GA.
And we had like $4 stores.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, we'd have
Any good
Thriftway.
And
That turned into a Kroger.
there was like two of them were Family Dollars, two of them were Dollar Generals, and then there was like what's the other one? It's green or whatever.
Oh,
Dollar Tree?
Dollar Tree, and we had a dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
man, you had the trifecta.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, that they were like there were some developers and they were going to put a Walmart in my hometown, but they ended up not because the people that are like in charge or call the shots there, they were trying to ask for too much money for the plot of land that they wanted to put it.
Did they put
So
a Walmart?
They went to like the next town over, and that whole like city and town has boomed ever since.
Yep. Dude, I'm telling you, I grew up in a small town and they put a Walmart in when I was like in middle school, and it completely changed the town. And to this day, it's like, a little, it's
Well, like a
everything.
lot of stuff in my hometown is like could have been like way more like bigger and better and just better stuff, like from multiple different occasions, because Larry Flint, the guy who created Hustler, he's original, like his family's from where I'm from.
Oh shit. Okay.
And at one point in time, I don't know like the time frame of when it happened, but like he wanted to like build a brand new like football stadium and kind of like a sports complex. And all he wanted to do was like name the field and like the stadium like after his parents or something like that. But the people in charge wouldn't do it because of how he got his money.
Oh yeah.
That's the devil's money.
Yeah.
It's like,
Say my family's
you're going to like you're screwing over the kids, because like stuff like that could attract like better athletes to come from other places, and because like we had like a bunch of athletes growing up that would like after we get to high school, from middle school they'd go to a different school just because like a football or basketball program was better somewhere else.
They get more attention and more eyes at someplace else.
Yep.
They're gonna go there.
They have like better equipment and just like all this other stuff, which could help them get better opportunities.
Yep.
Because if you go to the next town over, like they have like they've won like a bunch of like conference and district championships for their football team and all this other stuff. Like they've had like multiple like state champion wrestlers and all this other stuff. So like it's just like the decisions of few just can screw over like the future of many, and it's a shame.
What a difference a Walmart can make.
Yeah, honestly.
I don't know, man. There's something to be said for that though, because like a lot of stuff in my hometown that like I loved is gone now, because of development stuff, it's I don't know.
Which it's developed more, but like it could have been more developed if some different decisions would have been made 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So
Crash, what's something you're you handsome son of a
Let
bitch.
me tell you about my best friend.
Show your picture.
I look dirt. Did you just shit? No.
Show your
Did you
picture.
shit earlier?
no,
Look.
earlier, yeah.
Last time I saw him, he was stapling a guy's
That was
tongue.
like 3 hours
I'm
ago.
not putting him on blast. Legit.
See that?
Yesterday, he had the most toxic shit. And dude, I had to pee so bad, and I had to force myself to go to the bathroom. And I legit.
Oh, God. He,
Again.
Order podcast.
to be fair,
To be fair.
I did have the day before, whenever we were traveling, 2 double steak burgers from a Pilot or whatever.
Oh shit!
They were delicious, but I paid for it the next day.
Oh my!
Gas station
Sam.
sandwich.
2
Shit.
double gas station burgers.
Hey, have you had a burger from Pilot?
They're not
Are they
bad.
good?
They're good.
They're pretty good.
They're
Yeah.
pretty damn good for gas station burgers, bro.
I shouldn't talk shit, man. I used to fiend for them meatloaf sandwiches down at the Shell
Michael!
station by the gorge. What's up, Mike?
Michael's the man.
So,
what were you going to ask me before Sammy stole my phone?
you're good. What's something you're thankful for right now, man?
Sammy Callahan.
There's a lot, honestly. My support system.
Hell yeah.
My support system. Just to help me like get through like the tough times of like me breaking my arm and all of that, you know. Having the people closest to me like help me out whenever I need it. Sometimes even without me asking, because I'm too prideful and don't like to ask for help.
Yep.
And then also pushing me to like work on trying to just be better, like be like mentally and physically like more healthy, because I've been going to therapy and stuff like that, and been making like I've been going to the doctor regularly just to make sure, like, because I hadn't been in forever, like as far as just like a regular like doctor checkup and all that stuff, because you know you just gotta take care of yourself. And so like I'm thankful for, like, my support system to like really kind of like push me to make sure I am taking care of myself, rather than just grind myself to the dirt trying to chase this dream of wrestling, you know. So 'cause it can wear on you big time. It can wear on you mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. It can fuck you up.
Even if you feel good physically, sometimes there's shit under the surface that you don't even know is going on. So it's important to
like
get regularly checked, man.
Sometimes I have days that I'm just like physically I feel good, but mentally I just want to just lay in bed and not get up, not do anything. So I mean, for anyone that needs to work on that stuff or like go talk to someone, go just pull the trigger and go do it, because you'll be like once it gets rolling, you'll be thankful that you did.
Well, man, you're off on a fucking hell of a roll right now, man. I mean, you're remix champion. You're going into Revolver Good with an air of confidence that is felt as soon as you come out to the ring, man. So it's fun as fuck for us to see you kicking ass, man.
It looks good on you, sir.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Boys, you guys got anything else you want to bring up before we wrap this fucker up tonight?
Yeah, I want to say, you know, we probably said it before, but you know, John Moxley versus Speedball Mike Bailey brought us to our first Wrestling Revolver show. But one of the first people we met, you know, coming into Wrestling Revolver was you, Crash.
Mm-hmm.
Do what?
Tell them they need to come.
Sammy said you guys need to come Saturday.
We can't though.
Send the chopper.
Damn. Yeah,
he said send the chopper.
We're going to Chicago and we're going to Richmond. We just can't do Iowa.
He's not mad. He's just disappointed.
Yeah.
Send a car and I'll be there.
We're going to Chicago.
Just kidding. He is mad.
Just kidding. I'm getting mad.
I'm mad.
I'm just disappointed. Just kidding. I'm getting mad.
I still want him to say that in the middle of a show. We'll pop so fucking hard.
Best day ever. But anyway, man, it's
I'll
you
yell
know,
it on
you were one of the
Saturday.
people that brought us back to Revolver, and it's so good to see you, you know, come up, you know, and especially the comeback after the big injury has been spectacular to see. So we're, you know, obviously big fans of yours.
I'm promoting,
dude.
Hey, Brent.
I'm promoting.
Be a real Brent right now.
You're mad because he promotes the book?
I'm mad I haven't watched Blue Mountain State earlier.
I got Sammy watching Blue Mountain State. He had never seen it before.
Dude, it's so good. He doesn't like it?
No, he loves it. Like we started watching it on the way down.
Oh, it's so good.
He's addicted to it now. We're on the third season already.
Did y'all watch the new
y'all
watch the new Brett Kreischer special?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, good.
That's right. I wrote you guys about it earlier. I was in tears
Old
for
Bert.
several reasons.
But yeah, man, like after the injury, like there were points during that time I was gone while I was doing like physical therapy and stuff that was like, can I do this again? Like, will I have the confidence to be able to do it again? Sure. Or will I be like too afraid to like re-injure myself?
Right.
Like, because like that's like the most serious injury I've ever had. And like I played basketball for 10 years. I played football for 12, and like I'd been lifting like weights like heavy as fuck all throughout that time, and then also like 10 years of wrestling, and that's the first time like I've done anything like that.
Was
So,
it
like,
Indy?
it
You
really-
did that same dive? Did you do the same
well,
dive in Indy?
So it was in whenever I broke my arm, it wasn't even a dive. Masha pulled the top rope down in that four-way, and I went to grab the top rope to kind of like catch myself. So like whenever I went over, I could like try to like somewhat land on my feet, so like I'm not landing on the ground. And my hand slipped, and my arm hooked around it, and it made me over rotate. And so like I landed like belly down with my arm under me. So at that time I was probably like 335 or something like that. So like 335 pounds falling from like
With
7 or 8
momentum.
feet straight down, that's gonna break anything.
Yeah.
And it broke both bones in my forearm just clean.
I gotta
And
say,
I felt the pop, and I was gonna finish the match, but I couldn't squeeze to make a fist. And I was like, it's like if I can't like
Something's
really
wrong.
if I can't grab or anything with my like left hand, there's only so much I can do like one armed.
Yeah.
And so I was just like,
Oh, God. Ugh.
But yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to. There was times I didn't think I was going to be able to like come back from it.
you had
Maybe I could have probably done it physically, but mentally I was just like not all the way there.
Yeah.
You had us fooled as hell, man. I'll never forget that. You had, because at Squared Circle last year, you were telling us, oh man, I've still got 9 months of this and that.
Yeah.
And it was just a couple weeks after that. We were like, oh, you fucker, awesome.
But also, like, it happened sooner than I expected it to.
Right.
Because after, it was like a couple months, it was like 2 months, 3 months after surgery, I did my follow-up with the ortho who did the surgery. And I asked her, I was like, hey, like, is there any sort of timetable you might suggest that might be there to where I can get back to doing stuff normally again, based off of what you've seen here and from like what the physical therapist has like been sending to you and stuff like that. And she was like, oh, you could go wrestle today if you wanted to. And I was like, what? That was not the answer that I expected.
He's like, dearest,
For real?
Don't mind if I do.
So then, like literally as soon as I left, I called Sammy and told him, and then we started playing and started scheming.
Scheming.
Who
I also love. I just got to bring up Blue Mountain State one more time. The fact that there's a character in that show named Sammy, and he's the biggest doofus in the show, so that makes me chuckle.
Oh, that's Sammy's favorite character.
Yeah, I don't doubt that in the slightest.
Whenever I first watched it, like whenever I was first watching it, whenever I was in high school, I was like, oh, Sammy's annoying. Like my favorite character is Thad.
Right.
But like now that I've like watched it again as I'm older, I'm like, Sammy's awesome.
Sammy is the best character.
He's
The
awesome.
episode where he just takes a dick pic every morning and sends it to everyone on campus.
Oh yeah. Or the one where
Good morning.
he's hallucinating from the expired penis goblet. Thinks he's Chuck Liddell.
I'm gonna have to watch this too. You guys got me watching fucking Sopranos. I've never even heard of what you're talking about.
It's
now.
on
Dude,
Netflix now.
Steve, Blue Mountain State is fucking amazing.
There's 3 seasons. There's a movie, and recently Alan Richardson said that he's working with Amazon and they're going to do a 4th season.
Oh, dude. Thad Castle is one of the greatest characters ever, so that's wonderful.
I want to see Al Richardson in a wrestling ring.
He's a tank.
Yeah, that's a big guy.
Yeah, he is.
We said if they ever do a biopic about Steve Macklin's life, Alan Richardson should play Steve.
Well, it'll be Paul Walter Hauser's biopic, but then the epic battle.
When he wrestles Steve, it'll be Alan Richardson.
Oh, So I'll do Paul Walters. I'll be
Yeah, you'll be Paul Walter Hauser.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
There it is, right there.
That'd be awesome.
So someone told me that I like looked like him, and then I was like, "What? No way!" And then y'all remember a few months ago whenever I accidentally trimmed my beard a little bit too much?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I saw it then. I was like, "Oh,
I was like, oh,
Son of a
there it is.
bitch. There it
I was
is.
like, fuck, they're right."
Hey, you're a Hollywood leading man. Look
I
at
was just
that.
gonna say that just made you look like an Oscar winner. You know what I mean?
Hey, I told him the last Iowa show that he was at. I was like, "Hey, you need someone to come do some stunts for you? You know, I'm here." And he's like, "No, you'll come and just they'll hire you and take my job." Because I'm tall. I'm like a little bit taller than him and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
This summer,
You'll just take my job.
coming to a theater near you. Crash Jackson as Chris Farley.
I don't think I could properly do that one. I would give it
That's
a go,
big
but I don't
shoes.
think I could do it justice.
I'm interested to see what Paul's gonna do. I'm not saying he is not gonna be able to do it, but that's a fucking hefty role to
I
play.
think he's gonna knock it out of the park like he's done
Yeah.
everything else.
I hope it doesn't send him
he's
down a
awesome.
wormhole like fucking the Andy Kaufman shit did to Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey ain't been right since.
Yeah.
Make him lose his mind.
Yeah, he method acted that whole thing, and it fucked him up for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Crash, I love you, but I really got to pee. So if you don't have anything else,
Oh, real men just piss themselves. What are you talking about?
I'm
Yeah.
not going to do that. I'm in the
I
comfort
keep
of
a
my
water
own
jug
home.
right here, just in
Do it.
case.
You don't got a piss jug at your desk?
No,
I
should.
catheterize myself every episode.
I
That dad
should.
water goes right through you.
I'll
It
tell
do.
you.
You don't buy it, you rent it.
That's right. Well, boys, it's been another amazing episode here on the DWO podcast, and I am Big Rig Eric Matthew. He is Mr. Magnificent Mike Martin. He is the wrestling t-shirt guy, Bo Cephas, and he is the Wrestling Revolver Remix Champion. Whole lotta dude, Crash Jaxon. Ooh, little rascals.
I'll see you Saturday, Trey.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah. God, we're going to be watching along live on Triller TV. If you can't make it out to Iowa, go see them. That venue's awesome. We love Iowa shows so much.
The energy is
you know,
unmatched.
It really is. If we could afford to drive 10 hours this weekend, we absolutely would. But if not, watch along on Triller TV, which will be, I believe, 9 o'clock Eastern, because it'll be 8 o'clock Central.
I believe so.
Yes.
Live tweet it, clip it, do all the good stuff.
All the stuff. #Revolver goated. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Can't wait. As always, you can check us out on all the socials at DW_podcast, Facebook at the DWO podcast, TikTok at DW_pod. Get that dad merch at Pro Wrestling Tees, TeePublic, or message us directly. We can ship it to you. I believe we got a new merch order coming in here pretty soon.
There you go.
So we're gonna have some cool shit. Gonna have a lot of fun, free giveaway things at Squared Circle that we'll probably
Sweet.
bring to the Revolver shows too. So
Hell
all
yeah.
you got to do is show you're subscribed and you follow the Dad World Order. That's all you got to do.
We will
Get
hook
a little,
you up.
get a little free stuff. So
Pretty
you
easy
gotta
to do
love it.
for some free shit.
All right. Just that easy.
Do something free and you get free stuff.
Michael, and also with you.
Also with you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, hell yeah. Until next time, top dads.